Hello everyone, the last 5 teams of MCC 21 have been announced, and I'm going to go through all 10 of them in order of who I think is most likely to get first and least likely. Starting with the Orange Ocelots with Illumina, Filza, Elena X and Sylvie. Now we all know Illumina has wanted to team with Filza for a long time, so that's cool. And this team is really strong. Elena X did really well in her first event, and Sylvie is a really good player too. Which is why I personally think this team is going to get first. And if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I always watch Illumina's POV, and he's like my favorite MCC player, so I'll be watching this team. Second place, I think it'll be the Pink Parrots with Rambo, Sneak Snag, Wilburset and George Not Found. With the leader of this team will probably be Rambo, and Sneak Snag, Wilbur, they're both pretty good players, they're both like B tiers, and George Not Found I consider him A tier. I don't know if he's technically an A tier, but he's a pretty good player. And considering none of these players are bad and they all do like above average, this is a really solid team, and I think they'll come second. Next, I think it'll be the Crimson Krakens. Now, I really do want to put this team in third, but I really think the other two teams will get above this team, and well, you know, Captain Sparkles is in this team. It's Courtesy, Captain Sparkles, Kara Corvus and Krinios. Now, honestly, the top 3 teams, I think either 3 of them could exchange, but I think this team will come third. Courtesy being the leader of the team, Captain Sparkles and Krinios being like A tier players, and Kara Corvus not being a bad player herself. In fourth, I think it will be the Yellow Yaks, with Fruitberry, Smallish Beans, Whip and Rendog. Now, this team is really solid. None of them are bad players, again, just like the second place team, but I don't think they'll get top 3, sadly. And Fruitberries, you know, he'd probably be the team leader of this team. And Rendog, he's probably gonna help a lot in build mot. And Whip and Smallish Beans are pretty good players, and I think this team will come fourth. My voice just died. In fifth place, I think it'll be the CYAN Coyotes, with Sapnap, CPK, I don't know who that is, and Crytic Zeus. I don't know if that player has been in that event before, Snifferish, but it might be a first time player. Now, Sapnap will probably be the team leader, and I'm really excited to see how Crytic Zeus performs in this MCC because he's been practicing a lot. And then I think it'll be the Purple Pandas in sixth, with Puns, Awesome Dude, Punk and Smaja. Now, this team, they're all pretty good too, but Punk, he's not necessarily that good. He's usually a bottom half player, but Puns, I'm guessing, would be the team leader in this team. Awesome Dude will help a lot in like grid runners and build mods, and Smage is an all-around good player too. So I think this team would get 6th place, but all the teams so far I think would get to Dodgeball. Like they all have competition to get to Dodgeball, they all could make it. And then 7th, I think it's Blue Bats, with 5 up Purples, Jack Manifold and Tubbo. Now, the team leader for this team would probably be Tubbo, and this team will probably do really well to get to the other side, with Purple on their team being like the best to get to the other side player currently, and Jack Manifold being a decent player, and 5 up coming off of an amazing performance. And I think this team will come in 7th place. Next, it's LLAMAS, who I think will come in 8th, with Pizza Hut, Solidarity Gaming, or Timmy, Good Time to Scar, and Grian. Now, we see the return of Pizza Hut and Grian duo, but we also get to see Grian and Scar together, which I'm really excited for. This team I'll probably be watching like all their VODs because I can't wait for this team. Now, I think they'll come 8th, which isn't that good of a placement, but you know, they could surprise us all and end up first. And next, in 9th place, I think it's Green GECKOS. Now this, I think, is the lowest I've ever put a team with Dream on it, but I doubt this team has a chance to get top 5, unless they all pop off a lot. So we have Dream, Tommy Innit, Sylvie, and Yechu. And we've got the disc duo again, let's go. Now, Sylvie, she's decent, and Yechu is usually like a top 40s player. And Dream, he's an S tier, so he'll probably be the team leader here. And in last place, it's Axolotls. Now, I'm actually really excited for this team. It's another team I'll be watching a lot of VODs for. but they're not really that strong of a team, with Antfrost being the strongest player. But I do think this team will do pretty well and to get to the other side, with JoJo, Solos, and Antfrost carrying them in that game. And if you like this video, remember to like and subscribe for more MCC content, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.